Yo, I have no idea what's in my water today, but this shit is so good. It's the same water I usually drink, but for some reason, it's just out of this world right now. Alright, so today we have part 2 of the Taylor Swift Speak Now reaction. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, I recommend you do, because that one was fucking amazing. I've been listening to the first half of that album for about a week since I recorded it, non-stop, every day, all day, and I damn near know all the words to it. So I'm not gonna really tuck your ear off in the beginning like I usually do. But before I get into the reaction, all you need to know is I'm so fucking ready. And if you want the full and uncut reaction, you gotta go to my Patreon. Sole reason why I gotta continue to make content, but honestly, just you watching really means a lot to me. Now, with that said, let's get into the reaction. Alright, starting off where we left off, track 15 is Ours. Let's go, let's do this. You know, I've noticed that her bold track's a little bit more intimate, so I'm looking forward to it.
Elevator buttons and morning air. Stranger silence makes me want to take the stairs.
As I've been listening to this album, I noticed her voice, specifically on this album, has a very country like twang to it, like a little bit of a, I don't want to say accent, but you know how country singers usually sing? It has a little bit of that in there, and I really rock with it.
Seems like there's always someone who disapproves.
This kind of makes me like,
They'll judge it like they know about me and you.
it makes me like want to sit down in the grass outside and just,
Those with nothing else to do. So don't you worry.
oh yeah,
I
was waiting for that.
Things that shine in life makes love look hard.
Okay, right here she's spitting facts. She said people throw rocks at things that shine, because there's always gonna be people coming at you no matter what you do. Like for example, me, if you knew me in my personal life, you have never would have guessed that I would have been in front of a camera, because that's not something I usually do. But I wanted to change my life up and kind of do stuff that I didn't really or wasn't really familiar or comfortable with, and being in front of the camera is one of those things. Now, I didn't tell people right away that I was doing YouTube or doing stuff, and once they found out, some people, I wouldn't call them my friends, but acquaintances, they were low-key hating a little bit because they saw that just like this, my channel kind of grew. Yeah, I'm still a very small YouTube channel. I got 7K subscribers at this very moment, but there's some hate in there sometimes, and it's cool. It's cool. It's all right though.
Never know what people have up their sleeves. Ghosts from your past gonna jump out at me.
Man, oh man.
Lurking in the shadows with their lip gloss smiles. Don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine in life makes love look
Okay, so essentially she's getting hated on, and the person she's with right now is saying it's gonna be okay. Yo, those guitars are fucking magical, man. Lovely.
It's not theirs to speculate if it's wrong.
Ooh, you heard that drum coming?
Your hands are tough, but they are where mine belong. And I'll fight their doubt and give you faith with this song for you. And any snide remarks from my father about your tattoo be ignored. 'Cause my heart is yours.
That line kind of reminded me of Love Story a little bit.
So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine in life extra high.
Is that a guy's voice in the background?
But this love is hard.
Alright, that was Ours. That one was a solid track. I think it was alright. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I did love the message of that song, especially so people are pretty much hating on the relationship, looking from the outside, and the person she's with is saying, yo, it's gonna be alright, we got this. And for the most part, I mean for all of it, I really agree with the message. There's always gonna be people like hating on, no matter what. You could do the greatest things on earth, the greatest things, someone's gonna find a way to hate on you, and it's all right, man. You just gotta keep moving forward and not let it get to you. But going on to the next track now, which is, let's see, Superman, track 16. Oh shit. Okay, I did love the rock infused country in this album. It sounded nice, and this kind of sounds reminiscent to some of the earlier tracks.
All dark and Superman, he puts papers in his briefcase and drives away. Mother's eyes, his father's ambition. I wonder if he knows how much that I miss him. I hang on every word you
This is the part I was waiting for.
You've got a busy day today. Go save the world. I'll be around.
Hey, man. I love the fact that a lot of her music sounds like to me that she makes it with the purpose of performing this live, especially with a live band. And now that I saw the Reputation tour and I saw kind of how the music translates from the studio into a live performance, everything just sounds really cool. So I'm excited to listen to or watch the Speak Now tour, because that shit I know is gonna be phenomenal. I'm more of a Batman type of guy, you feel me?
He's complicated, he's irrational, but I hope someday you'll take me.
It's got like a progressive vibe. By progressive, I mean the pace of the song. Oh shit.
He's not a bad like his reputation, and I can't hear one single word they say. A busy day today. You save the world. I'll be around.
That's what I be doing at night, man. That's why I don't go to sleep that much, because I be saving the world. Oh wow. Okay.
You fly around the world.
Uh-huh.
I hope you don't save some other
Oh.
Don't forget about me.
That's hate. Don't save another girl, that's hate.
I'm far away, but I never let you go. I'm love struck, looking out the window. Don't fly
It's a vibe,
away.
man. I'm fucking with this
I swear
vibe.
I'll be with you someday.
Okay, that was Superman. Very cool vibe, especially the bridge. I mean, there's no secret now that, well, I'm the one who's late. Y'all are not late. But as I've been told, is that her bridges are phenomenal no matter what song it is. And facts, you're right. So when the bridge kind of came in, and then even after the bridge, a little bit after the fact, when it kind of came back down, that shit was super fire. The messaging on this song and the wise words of my favorite rapper, J. Cole. Do not save her. She does not want to be saved. I'm just joking. But she did have a line that was pretty funny where she told the dude, don't save another girl. She's being a little selfish, but it's cool. It's cool. I do want to say the first two tracks of the track 15, track 16, Hours and Superman, it's a little bit more catered to women. And as a dude, I think these are cool tracks, nice to listen to, but I can't really relate to it subject matter wise for the most part. Because she's speaking from the point of view of a woman and dating her significant other, right? But I can still enjoy the vibe. Like, I definitely love the instrumentation, but so far the first two, it's not really hitting me super hard, but it definitely sounds nice on the ears. Track 17 is Electric Touch. Watch her like hit me straight in the heart with this song.
Just breathe, just relax, it'll be okay.
Oh, I love the way she came in.
Out till your car's in the driveway. Just the first time ever hanging out with you.
I don't know what it is. She said just the first time ever hanging out with you tonight. I know every guy feels this. The first time you ever go meet a girl, when you go pick her up at her place, it feels like she's lining you up. Like, it feels like she's setting you up. Every time you're waiting, she's like, you text her, yo, I'm outside. And then she's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. You lock the doors, you're looking around your surroundings, you're like, oh, am I getting set up? This one time, I met this girl in college. We met in college. We talked a little bit, but nothing happened, right? A couple years after I graduated college, we kind of came in communication again, and we were going to go out for the first time. And I knew this girl already, but for some reason, when I went to go pick her up at her place, I still felt like she was setting me up. It happens to almost every guy. I promise you. It happens to everybody.
All I know is this could either break my heart or bring it back to
Okay.
life. Got a
She's
feeling
speaking to
your
me.
electric touch could fill this ghost town up with light.
I've been left in the rain, lost and pining.
Oh, let's go.
Hard not to look like I'm trying.
Oh, thanks.
'Cause every time I tried hard for love, it fell apart.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm the one who's jaded, bruh. Maybe I'm not actually healed, bruh. Whew. Facts. I'm trying hard not to look like I'm trying, because every time I tried hard for love, it fell apart. Man. Whoo. I just won't say nothing. Let's just say that. Not saying that.
I've gotten used to no one calling my phone.
Uh-huh.
I've grown accustomed to sleeping alone.
Damn.
Just one
Okay. This is a banger. You know, I noticed this album got me smiling so much. Like, my face hurts.
Thinking just one time.
Oh, yeah. Strip the beat out.
Stars align, and maybe I call you mine, and you won't need space, but string me along while you decide, and just one time.
Oh shit. She held on to it. I was like, whoa. Oh yeah. You know, I noticed, especially during this song right here, that majority, the subject matter of the album, majority of the time got me smiling like super hard, because she's really painting a picture of multiple different love stories, no pun intended. And as I'm listening to this song, and I also had majority of the songs also had like this feel good vibe to it, like I can't help but smile, but like I'm smiling so much that my face hurts. I gotta go like this, so like, yo, contain yourself, Brody. It's just music. But that's like the effect that her music has on me right now. It's a really great album in my opinion. I mean, I'm still like not even done, but like the first half was super fucking crazy, I promise you. And though the track 15 and 16 weren't really necessarily my bag, they still sounded amazing. And then track 17 kind of continued with the similar production, but this time I was able to relate a little bit more to it. So now I'm like, oh, okay, that's the one right now. That's the one right now. But I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. Track 18, When Emma Falls in Love. Oh, Emma. It's always a girl named Emma, isn't it? I said that like I know a bunch of Emmas. I only knew one Emma in my life.
When Emma falls in love, she paces the floor, closes the blinds and locks the door.
I love the chord progression of the piano.
Jokes about the ways that this one could go wrong.
She's already projecting, man. Can't do that.
She waits and takes her time, 'cause Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain.
You know, I don't really hear Taylor's voice over a lot of pianos. It's usually over a lot of guitars. Or maybe the pianos have been very subtle that I haven't really noticed it too much. Because she does have a very grand production for most of her albums. This one, the Speak Now album, is a little bit more... I don't want to call it stripped back, because it's definitely not. But it's a lot more stripped back compared to the rest of her discography that I've heard so far. So maybe... Because I've definitely heard her over some pianos. I'm not saying I never heard it, but... I just really like her voice over some pianos, especially this one in particular, the chord progression.
She's the kind of book that you can't put down. Like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town.
Cleopatra.
When Emma falls in love, it's all on her face.
Those drum fills are nice.
Like stars and
I like her cadence on this too. Like the banjo.
She disappears and we all just laugh after seeing it all these years. Emma falls apart, it's when she's alone. She takes on the pain and bears it on her own.
Shit. Ain't that everybody? Shout out to all the Emmas in the world.
Cleopatra grew up in a small town. So New York, when she's in LA, she won't lose herself in love the way that I did. 'Cause she'll call you out. Emma met a boy with eyes like a man. Turns out her heart fits right in the palm of his hand.
Okay, alright. Shout out to Emma.
The whole world's about to change.
Man, shout out to all the lovebirds in the building. Let's go.
She's the kind of book that you can't put down. Tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, between me and you, sometimes I wish I was
Okay. All right. Now it comes full circle. So when the song begins, it's essentially mainly about Emma, but she's telling this. She's saying all this stuff about Emma to say, "Yo, I wish I was her. I wish I was in her shoes," because she's not getting the greatest end of whatever she's going through, and Emma found the one. And I feel like a lot of people maybe feel like that. They feel like maybe they put in a lot of effort and things ain't go the greatest. They didn't go the way they wish they did, and then they see somebody they know or somebody they are probably hitting on and don't think they deserve it. But not saying Taylor Swift is doing that, but you know, everybody wishes they have somebody, they have their one. And so far, I'm noticing that the storytelling is kind of really connecting between the vote slash deluxe tracks. In the first half of the album, it was mainly like she's obviously gonna have some realism in there. And realism, I mean, talk to John Mayer, talk to some of her exes in real life, and then also her storytelling and some playful tracks. So Back to December is a very honest track. Dear John about John Mayer, and then Enchanted, obviously the story track, and the list goes on and on and on. But I feel like so far from the both tracks, a lot of these are really connecting. Well, not really connecting, but like they're like separate stories, which I'm liking that kind of vibe too. All right, track 19 is I Can See You. Oh, this is an interesting start. Oh my gosh, I fuck with that heavy. The whole, I promise you, the last couple of days I've been saying, because that's the way she starts off the album. That's how she starts off mine. And I was like, so that's just a hard ass intro for her. I fuck with that heavy. I love when artists have like a distinctive, maybe ad lib or maybe like a certain run or certain harmony. You know what I'm talking about. I already love it. I'm telling you right now. I already love it.
You brush past me
in
the hallway and you don't think I can see it through you.
I fuck with it.
What would you do
Oh.
if I went to touch you now? What would you do if they never found us out? What would you do?
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a build up. Yo, this instrumental is so cool. Like it reminds me of summer and maybe like one of those high school dances, maybe.
And we kept everything professional, but something's changed. It's something I like.
Shout out to the people who date their coworkers.
Watchful eyes on us, so it's best that we move.
I be saying a lot of dumb shit just out of nowhere. Like shout out to the people who date their coworkers. Like what the fuck?
Wait till you see.
I love her voice in this section right here. There's something about her voice on this song that sounds very like unique. She's going crazy right here. Oh my gosh, man, that does not get old. I love that so much. Oh my god, that's fire. Oh, let's go. Ooh. You hear that in the instrumental? I knew right away the way this song started, I was gonna fuck with it. I love it a lot. That shit was amazing. I Can See You, fucking banger, bro. I fuck with it heavy. There was like, not only was her vocal delivery a little bit unique. I'm not saying that she had the craziest vocals on this track. I'm saying the way she delivered her lines with a little bit of a, kind of sounded like she had a little bit of an attitude in her voice, but a good attitude, not like in a mean attitude. I'm talking about like a little bit lower, a little bit conversational, but in a way that kind of seems like she's being seductive, if you get what I'm saying. And then the whole storyline of it just being fucking fire. I mean, her songwriting is always gonna be fire, from what I've learned. Bridge is gonna be always phenomenal. But the way everything came together and the uniqueness of some of the sections within the song, like some of the layering of the instruments, I can run it back the whole entire track and tell you, I can stop it 50,000 times, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna spare you because I know that might be a little bit of annoying. But I Can See You is a banger. All right, track 20 is Castles Crumbling. The way that started off with the and then the way that piano came in, I did not expect it to start like that. I thought a crazy drop was about to come in, you know, some rock, but I'm cool with this too.
Once I had an empire in a golden age. I was held up so high, I used to be great. And I feel like my castle's crumbling down, and I watch all my bridges burn to the ground.
I like how every other phrase, she kind of switching up her delivery. It really adds to kind of like this feeling of, it's somewhat hypnotic with her storytelling is very hypnotic. Like if you close your eyes, you could picture yourself in there, but then you take account into her vocal delivery, and it's like, I don't know, I'm just like in a different wavelength right now.
Crowds would hang on my words, and they trusted me. The faith was strong, but I pushed it too far. Falling down like promises that I never kept. And I feel like my castle's crumbling down. Don't want to know me, I will just let you down.
Damn. She says, and you don't want to know me, I will just let you down. That is very honest of somebody to say, because you just, not often you come across people who will tell you that straight up. And I don't know, oh, she has like those 1 to 2 liners that just like, for me, when I read them, it's just like, holy fuck, man. Like, yo, twinsies over here, twinsies. Oh yeah. Okay, build me up then, let's go. Excuse me. Oh. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. She used some very interesting melodies on this song. I like it a lot. Picturing in myself, like if I was playing guitar over this song, like how would I kind of move about? And I love it actually, you know what? It went a different direction than the previous songs we heard from the second half of this album. I wasn't ready for the vibe shift, but it came like in a very smooth manner. And given the subject matter of the castles falling down and just the whole imagery, like she does a really great job. And I've said this before of like switching the vibe, but not in a way that feels disruptive. Like it feels very cohesive. And the vibe shift might be like, maybe at times it'll be like abrupt, like maybe in the Red album, but the Red album to me is an exception because that was intentional. But I'm talking about in the rest of her discography that I've heard so far is that even if the sound is disruptive, like the storytelling, the first line of the song, the first 2 lines will like draw you in. So you're not even thinking about the breakage of the music. You're thinking about like what she wants you to feel and be in the moment she wants you to be in. It's hard for me to explain, but I just think the way she sequences her albums, especially like this is not, I think 1989 had it, Red definitely had it. Like the second part of the albums, the bow tracks are always a little bit more intimate, and they're a little bit slower in pace, and they just do something to your soul. Like I feel like the first half is usually like upbeat and let's get this party started, for the most part in terms of sound. But the bow tracks are just, man, they just are a lot intimate. It feels like she's holding my hand or like comforting me in like some sort of like sad manner. I don't know. I'm rambling now, but track 21 is Foolish One.
My cards are on the table, yours are in your hand. Chances are tonight you give me just enough attention to keep my hopes too high. Wishful thoughts forget to mention.
She said right here, You give me just enough attention to keep my hopes too high. Now, I like to picture myself as a decent human being, right? But I wasn't always the nicest person. And so my friends weren't either. So like when she says a line like that, it's like, yeah, that's part of the game. And it sounds fucked up, but I promise I'm a lot more mature now. I'm a lot more, that shit is way past me. I don't fuck with none of that anymore. But when she says stuff like that, it really kind of, at least for me, like I know I can hear the honesty in her music because she also admits to it at times. At times she's a victim, and at times she's the person doing the hurting, and that's why I really fuck with her because it's the honesty in her music. She'll tell you both sides, and everybody for the most part has been on both sides. So just when I hear shit like that, it's like, I'm sorry if I'm cursing too much. I don't know why I'm cursing so much, but when I hear stuff like that, it makes me like, you know what? She's being honest again, and that constant reminder of her being honest is why I like her music a lot.
Some things really know how to keep me waiting. I know how to act like I'm fine. Don't know what to call this situation, but I know I can't call it mine.
I've been there. I've been there. Don't know what to call this situation, but I know I can't call you mine. I've been there, and man, it's demoralizing, man. It's demoralizing.
And it's delicate, but I will do my best to seem bulletproof.
Facts, let's go.
Never learn your lesson, foolish one. Stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love that ain't never gonna come. And say,
Let's go.
how could I not see this sign?
I swear.
Oh, you haven't written me or called, but goodbye screaming in the silence, and the voices in my head are telling me why. And maybe I will finally learn my lesson, foolish one. Stop checking your mailbox for where
Yo,
instead of
when you listen to the
just
instrumental very
walking
closely, you can hear that drum pattern, and it just like moves my shoulders. La 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 la. Okay. La la la.
Just wasn't the one. No, he just wasn't
Literally.
the one.
That line right there, everybody can say that person just wasn't the one. She does that a lot too in her music. Is sometimes these lines by themselves, they're like, oh, it's just a regular line. But given what she's talking about the entire song, these two lines, he just wasn't the one. Like, think about it in your own life and how I can only use me, for example, because I obviously don't have y'all with me like in front of me and I can't really talk to you directly. But for me, that one relationship I had in the past where I can say it did a number on me, is what I should say, is that when someone asks you like, oh, like what happened? I literally always say, just wasn't the one. Like we didn't fit together. And when I hear like a line like that, I relate to her and her music, and again with the honesty, I feel like, yeah, a lot just goes through my brain when I listen to her music. No matter if the track is like Shake It Off or maybe it's a track like Foolish One. It doesn't matter. August, The One, like it doesn't matter which track. She could always find a way to, you guys can relate, and that's the cool thing about her music. All right, track 22 is Timeless. EXO tatted all over her body. Shout out to The Weeknd.
Block, there's an antique shop, and something in my head said stop, so I walked in.
There she goes with that imagery, man, I'm telling you.
Cardboard that you only find once in a lifetime, the kind you don't put down. And that's when I called you, and it's so hard to explain, but in those photos I saw us.
I knew she was gonna go that direction. I knew she was gonna go that direction with the photos. Which, funny enough, yesterday I went to go get some photos of my dog, like from CVS. Like I got actual photos, the pictures from my phone. So this whole reaction right now is just like relatable as fuck. I don't know, whatever I'm going through, Taylor got me. That's the mantra right now.
In another life, you still would have turned my head, even if we met on a crowded street in 1944, and you were headed off to fight in the war. You still would have been mine. We would
Okay. I love this one. Oh man, this might do something to me. That was a nice drum fill.
When it caught my eye, there was one of a teenage couple in the driveway, holding hands on the way to a dance, and the date on the back said 1958.
Okay. Yo, the imagery in this song so far, I feel like I'm the one picking up those photos.
I was forced to marry another man.
Hell no.
Still would have been mine. We would have been timeless.
I'm gonna say, yo, please don't marry another man. No, not me. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I would have read your love letters every single night and run away and left it all behind. Time breaks down your mind and body. Don't you let it touch your soul. It was like an age-old classic in a crowded room a few short years ago. And sometimes there's no proof, you just know you're always gonna be mine. We're gonna be.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna love you when our hair is turning gray. We'll have a cardboard.
See, this is one of those songs that got me
box of
smiling, got me
photos of the life we
cheesing.
made.
Nice, man. Timeless. I rock with that one. That one was pretty nice. The whole kind of storytelling and the imagery. And it's really, that one really kind of connects a lot of the entire album for me. I'm looking at track 23, that it says special announcement, surprise announcement. So I'm guessing Timeless is the last actual song. But that one really kind of tied everything to me. And I'll get into that, but let's get into the surprise announcement. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, it's a video?
I've been planning
Ooh.
something for a while.
This is really cool to put like a live performance at the end of your album.
Plot, I scheme, I plan, and then I get to tell you about it. So
Nah, I wish I was at the Speak Now tour, because I would have went crazy. The way I've been playing this album, bro, I wish I was at one of her concerts. No, I didn't want it to end. Anyways, man, let me rock with mine right now. Is definitely. Let's go. That intro is so fire. But you know what I've been singing the entire time though is this part right here. It's do you remember we were sitting by the water? You put your arm around me for the first time. You made a rebel of a careless man's purple daughter. Yo, mine has been on constant replay, but then it goes into Sparks Fly, which Sparks Fly is another banger too. The way she enters this track, the way you move is like a full-on rainstorm. Yo, crazy. And then she slows it down into Back to December, then into Speak Now. The run is insane. But where I usually go, which everybody knows if you saw the reaction, and this is my song right here. And I was actually playing this on guitar throughout the week. Vibe with me. All I know is I was enchanted to meet you. Alright, it's illegal to pause it where I'm pausing it, but gotta leave you like that, man. Gotta leave you like that. Anyways, I actually wrote some notes from the first time I reacted to this, because I felt like this album for me really spoke to me. Especially for someone who doesn't listen to a lot of country music. I have like 2 or 3 country songs in my entire library, and when I found out this was a country album, I was like, do I really want to listen to country right now? But it's like a different kind of country. It's like rock infused country with a little bit of pop, and it's still very unique to her. And so some of the themes I wrote down was, which funny enough, because obviously Speak Now is a very, very great title for this entire album. Because one of the main themes is unspoken emotions and missed chances. So many times throughout this album that she lay out stories detailing that. And I was just like, holy shit, let me write this down. Obviously, there's going to be some love and heartbreak within her albums. But also, the kind of like the stories of growth and self-reflection. Songs like Innocent and Long Live really showcase that. And also Fantasy versus Reality, which many tracks have that kind of vibe to it. Enchanted specifically. But a lot of the other tracks within there are like super, like they just follow those kind of guidelines. And it kind of feels like a little bit of fantasy when I see her wear this dress. I'm assuming this is what the dress means with the kind of like glowing light around it. It's just a really great track. Now, I have this problem that when I listen to a Taylor Swift album, I'm like, all right, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. But it's kind of recency bias because I remember when I listened to the first Taylor Swift album I ever listened to was Folklore, and I was like, yo, this shit is a banger. And then I listened to what I think it was Midnight's Next, and I was like, nah, Midnight's my favorite one. And then I listened to Reputation. I was like, nah, Reputation is my favorite one. 1989, Red, Speak Now. I'm like, yo, which one is my favorite? They just have all different vibes. But honestly, ever since I listened to the first half of Speak Now, I have not went to the other songs or the other albums because I just love this vibe a lot. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of rambling now, but this shit was awesome. I can't wait to react to the live performance. That might be a Patreon exclusive because YouTube really blocks majority of my reactions, so I can't really post it there, even if I tried. But we'll see. I'll try to make it work, but as of right now, it might be a Patreon exclusive. Anyways, that was a lot of talking. I'm sorry. I was rambling a lot. But if you enjoy the content, make sure you give it a like and make sure you comment down below what album I should react to next. Also, if you really rock with me, go ahead and subscribe. And if you really, really, really rock with me, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. Over there, you get early access to all the videos, full and uncut album reactions, as well as other exclusive perks if you want it. But that's just up to you. You watching the video really means a lot to me. And yeah, that's the end of the reaction. That's all I really got for you. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.